Planning for your family's financial future is one of the most important things you can do, especially during these times. This morning, we're joined by Sam Simmons from Conrad, Trosch, and Kemmy. And Sam, this really has been a year of uncertainty, of course, and a reminder to all of us that we really should have a solid financial plan in place. Talk about why that's so important and why that should be an estate plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Morning, Colleen. Thanks for having me on. Estate planning is really important because it allows you to take control of your future. And it really encompasses more than just a will. It encompasses financial powers of attorney, healthcare powers of attorney, and really can cover some of those medical considerations that a lot of people are thinking about right now.
What are some misconceptions about estate planning?
Yeah, one of the biggest misconceptions that I see a lot is people say, well, I don't have enough stuff. I don't have enough assets to really warrant an estate plan. But that's just not the case. Really, if we're talking about a will, if you look around your house and you have anything that you want to go to a specific loved one, then you can warrant an estate plan. And really, with those other documents like financial and medical powers of attorney, then you can really take control of your life in the uncertain future. Everybody should have an estate plan.
When is the right time to start thinking about an estate plan?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't have an estate plan yet, I typically suggest big life events such as getting married, getting divorced, having kids. If you move out of state, there can be different state laws that could affect your estate plan. If you have any big change in your financial situation, whether that's an increase or a decrease, those are all good times to start an estate plan. But if you have an existing estate plan, I typically suggest every 3 to 5 years or so, make sure that plan still adheres to your goals.
This pandemic has reminded all of us that there are so many things that are out of our control, but you say something that is actually in our control is estate planning.
Yep, estate planning really is that. It's allowing you to take control of your potentially and more than likely uncertain future. It allows you to look at all of your assets and your property and really create a plan for what's going to happen after you pass. But even before that, estate planning allows you to make a plan for any sort of medical uncertainties that you might have in the future and control who can help you make those decisions.
Sam, how are you interacting and working with clients right now?
So, a lot of the time we have conferences on Zoom, just like this would be, or, I do phone calls and really since March, we've had to change a lot of what we do. Now we've eased a little bit back into it. We have some pretty strict sanitization protocols in the office. But one of the big changes we've made with will signings and the execution of estate planning documents is we've started doing what we call drive-up will signings. And basically what that is we'll have clients come to the office and not even come to the office. They come to the parking lot, they give us a call and they say, hey, I'm outside. And I go down there with, mask and gloves and have their documents in hand. And we review their documents. They sit in the car and I stand 6 to 8 feet away. We talk about their documents from the comfort of their own car. And then we get them signed and execute for them and they're on their way without even getting out of the car. And that's really been kind of a cool little thing that we've been doing that I think a lot of people have been appreciative of.
I'm sure they do. Yes, that's great. You've got it figured out, Sam. You've got a system for sure. To learn more about estate planning, for those of you listening to this today, call Conrad, Trosch, and Kemmy. The number is there on your screen. It is 704-553-8221. Again, 704-553-8221, or visit their website, also there on the screen. Sam, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Colleen.